And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Hal Newhouser.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's a big power threat. Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And up next for Miami, Honus Wagner. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Newhouser over to first, and he dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves.
There goes the runner. There's a ball.
That's inside.
No throw. He's in there safely. Crow Armstrong at second with nobody out. Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Man at second. Justice hustling after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab.
For sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Oscar Charleston now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Pickoff move to second. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive. Runner at second here, one gone. Runner takes off for third. In the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gabriel Moreno. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Man on second, two down. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Cy Young.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground to the left. On to Oscar. One up, one down. Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. That one to first, Charleston. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. And that should quiet this home crowd. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit.
The second baseman.
So up next, Matt McClain. In the dirt, blocked. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. Popped up. Robinson racing hard. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Pulls that one foul.
And because that big power arm. He's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. High leg safe at second, and that was not close. Newhouser checks the runner. Rings back on a dive. Oh, 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make.
Runner goes again. Throw save. That's a stolen base. This to center field. De La Cruz makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Digging in, Cy Young.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one ripped. Buxton sprinting after it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And now the count is even. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fly ball down the line. Rings. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Lou Brock, the next Cub to hit. First pitch swinging.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to Oscar. 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a swing and a miss there.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Newhouser back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Oscar Charleston. He's 0 for 1. Charleston measures 5 feet 8 inches, hitting third in the lineup, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, David Justice. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Hal Newhouser, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Biz Mackey at the plate now. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And Mackey is set down at first. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here at the friendly confines. Start of the 4th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Gabriel Moreno. On the ground, right side. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Moreno leads off second with nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Man at second. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. And at the plate for Miami, Tim Raines. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. High fly ball out to center field. Buxton on the move. Snags it for the second out. Matt McClain, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Right side, hard hit. On to Oscar. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Right through there for a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. Now it's the power speed combo. Nick Kurtz. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him swinging. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Holds it in on the warning track. And now for the Marlins, Cy Young. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong. The next up for the Marlins, 1 for 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Runner on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Lou Brock. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. That one the other way, and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for Byron Buxton. You got to throw, save, and the tying run is now in scoring position. And the 1-0 late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So digging in, David Justice doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner holds. And up next for Chicago, Cal Newhouser. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate. Attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. Newhouser back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Buxton ranges back. Booyah! He made him pay for that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
At the plate, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. And it stays fair.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Acuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Moreno gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging on the curveball. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Matt McClain, 0 for 2 in this one. He was late there, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Biz Mackey. Just missed.
You know, these Cubs finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson, the next Cub to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This one in the air. Charleston. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Here's a high chopper. Charleston. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a foul straight back. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. And up next for Miami, Cy Young. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy who does it all. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. 88 miles an hour. Back here at Wrigley Field, now Chipper Jones. chop to the left side. Zips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Cubbies trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here is Lou Brock.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On to first, and the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Back here at the friendly confines. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Honus Wagner. De La Cruz fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. Oscar Charleston, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. And before the pitch, he steps off.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 11, Roki.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now here is David Justice. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner around third. Cut off. Throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now the catcher up to hit, Biz Mackey, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now back.
Jackie Robinson, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Little chopper rolls foul. Move to second. Throw is high and over his head.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not a...
Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. So 2 down, and next for the Cubs, Ellie De La Cruz in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Go-ahead run at first.
One ball, one strike.
Back to first, and he's safe.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Fastball for a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 56, Joe.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins. Ronald Acuna Jr. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Rains. The next to hit takes low for a ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pickoff move to first.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Acuna runs. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
That one hit to right. And there's two down. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. This guy with light tower power. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third, and he hits a ground ball right side. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate, and that is that. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
To the right side. Charleston takes it to the bag. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Nick Kurtz. And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Foul ball there. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. We're in extras here. Here's the pitcher, Cy Young. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Kelly back to work. Into center. Hauls it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Out number 2. So up next, Honus Wagner, 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout. Lifted in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Byron Buxton. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
Swings through the sweeper.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone.
No ball,
Got to do
2
what it
strikes.
takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. David Justice, the next Cub to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1,
One
no
away,
strike.
and the game-winning run stands at second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Chop back up the middle. Wagner. Now 2 away.
Pitch hitting for the Cubs, number 23, Ted Simmons.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a
0-1's the
great
count.
job behind the dish there. That to right. Acuna there. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 87, Tyler.
Back here at Wrigley Field, 11th inning set to get underway. And at the plate for Miami, Oscar Charleston. And that one fouled off. Runner breaks for 3rd. Pitch is high. Throw save. Mackey's throw came too late. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a pop-up. Rock in pursuit. Brings it in. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gabriel Moreno. And that is out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners breaking for the plate. Squeeze bunt, but he can't get it to stay fair. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. With the go-ahead run at 3rd, we are in the 11th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Now the Cubs catcher, Biz Mackey.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball one. That's in there. And the count. Even 1-1. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. It's a pitch out. Over to third, but the throw's offline. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play.
The high heat, too much on that one. Jackie Robinson will hit next.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Here's the 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. One down, and the winning run at third. That one the other way. On to Oscar. They get the out, but the go-ahead run scores on the play. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs walk it off in the 11th.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this
3-2 the final score. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.